Well, Katy Perry is officially set to testify at trial. We have some new exhibits that have been unsealed and are now available to the public regarding Baldoni and his team in this alleged smear campaign. And then the Real Housewives of Orange County. What is going on? Who is lying? Who is telling the truth? Is it Katie? Is it Gretchen? I'm confused. We're going to get into it. Let's do it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, guys? Welcome on in, everybody in the club. How's it going? What's it going on? What's up? I hope you guys are coming to Dosers Live tomorrow with Donna Bowling. I hope you guys are coming because it's going to be a lot of fun. Dosers Live, Donna Bowling, all the good things, good times. Let's get it, get it, get it. Yeah, come on down to Dosers Live. I'm not sure if I believe you can still get a last minute ticket. But yeah, it'll be this Saturday. Donna Bowling hosting a live. I mean, I guess it's going to be a live show, a live daily dose of Donna, but it's also going to be like a party. Like there's going to be food and drinks and dancing and all the things. So if you guys want to come, if you want to meet all of us, I'm going to be there. Stu is going to be there. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who else is going to be there. I feel like Donna should announce it. I don't want to steal her announcements, but there'll be lots of special guests in store. There's this let me ask her if what I'm allowed to say. Did you announce? But it's gonna be fun. Ryan Reynolds, and Robert Downey Jr. have the spot on new Doomsday movie. What? Having the spat on the new Doomsday movie. Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. Is Ryan Reynolds in the new Doomsday movie? It's Avengers Doomsday, right? Is that true, Ryan Reynolds? Doom. I heard that he wasn't going to be in Doomsday. What? Fans react to rumor that Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds clash on the set of Avengers. Oh, so Ryan Reynolds is going to be in the new Avengers. I thought he wasn't. Well, here's the story. Did a conflict arise? We don't know. Recent rumors suggest a clash occurred on the set of Avengers Doomsday between two prominent stars believed to be Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. In the past few days, speculation has been rife about an alleged on-set clash during the filming of Avengers Doomsday. According to the latest reports, two major stars have had a heated exchange after a joke reportedly went too far. While neither Marvel Studios nor any official sources have named the actors involved, fans believe the conflict was between Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. Why? The buzz began when podcaster, it's always a podcaster, John Rocha realized that the two actors clashed after one of them jokingly made a comment that the other found offensive. This led to a confrontation, which allegedly escalated into a heated argument. The situation reportedly became serious enough for the studio to intervene, rescheduling shoots to keep the actors apart and even offering millions of dollars to one of them to maintain peace on set. Rocha added that apologies were eventually exchanged between the two actors and no further incidents have been reported since. However, the damage was already done in terms of fan curiosity as as the internet went into overdrive trying to piece together the puzzle. With Robert Downey Jr. being one of the biggest names attached to the film and Ryan Reynolds recently confirmed to appear, fans quickly connected the dots and thus began a plethora of speculative posts. Social media was soon buzzing with posts such as streets are saying Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. fought on the set of Doomsday, Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds fighting on the set of Doomsday. Okay, people are talking about it. Got it. While there's no confirmation that Reynolds and Downey Jr. were involved in the alleged feud, it has been mounting anticipation for Avengers Doomsday. Marvel has yet to comment on the reports, leaving fans wanting clarity. Got it. So it's possible. I don't feel like any like major news outlets have picked it up. They're more of like these smaller, like gossipy news outlets. Sources tell us they haven't seen Reynolds in London and he isn't set to appear in the next two Avengers movies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where people are putting together Ryan and Robert. Um, Interesting. There was something that was posted and it was deleted. What kind of journalism? Just posting baseless rumors. Okay. They clashed like the Titans. Drama slams claims that Reynolds clap. I don't know. I mean, it kind of just seems like an internet rumor. I did not think that Ryan Reynolds was going to be in the new Doomsday movie. I thought that that was not happening. But I mean, I guess I could be wrong. I don't know. All right, well, that's the Ryan Reynolds update. Blake Lively also had some fun news. She's got a new movie coming out called The Survival List. We'll see how many people end up on the survival list after this legal drama saga craziness. But yeah, it's a new rom-com that she's doing. It's her first movie. Well, yeah, her first. She did no. This isn't her first movie. E News had a headline that says Blake Lively cast in her first movie since it ends with this drama. No, she was. She also did Another Simple Favor. I guess that was filmed technically before all of the drama, but I don't know. But yeah, it's produced by Mark Platt, and it's gonna be starring Blake Lively. Yay! Can't wait to not watch that. So, the film, will follow a reality TV producer named Annie, who is Blake's character, who, against her wishes, is assigned to a new show hosted by a famous survival expert, Chopper Lane. When a shipwreck strands them on a deserted island, Annie discovers Chopper is a fraud and knows nothing about survival, leaving her in charge of figuring out how to keep them alive. Forced to work together, they begin to discover an unlikely chemistry. Interesting. I mean, I guess. Does anybody really like want to work with her? I mean, I guess people are willing to work with her. That's kind of crazy. I would think like it's total collateral damage. With Christy Hall, a different movie than Zach is talking about. Say what? What's going on with Christy Hall? Is she doing a movie with Christy Hall? Blake is making a movie with the same writer from It Ends With Us, according to Ashley BTV. Donna just hit 50,000. Yay! Congrats to Donna Bowling. Donna officially hit 50K. 50K. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you haven't subscribed yet to Donna Bowling, go and subscribe to Donna Bowling. Donna Bowling. Bowling, 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 bowling. How many more shots until you're bowling? Popcorn Andy did verify Ryan Reynolds and Wolverine will make cameos. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't think that they were, but maybe they did. I don't know. Zach, did you see the Vatuska leaks? I don't know what to make of all the Vatuska stuff, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm very confused by the Vatuska of it all. And I've heard so many different mixed reactions and people like, oh, like I know Andy did a video and he was like, Vatuska got thrown under the bus. And then Elsie made a video and she was just like, what did she say? Something about like she was like, "Oh, Vatuska's playing in our face." So I don't know. I don't know. I stand by what I said yesterday. I don't think it looks good for Baldoni's team, because it does look like they continue to perpetuate this um narrative that Leslie Sloan, who I do believe was genuinely trying to put this out there, or I don't honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But it definitely doesn't help Baldoni's team, and it hurts their case against Leslie Stone because she's fighting for her attorney's fees to be covered, and so that they very likely, with this new information, may have to end up paying it out. So Vatuska's just doing what's best for himself. Yeah, I agree. So, um, this I can say, he did say that Sloan never told him about SA. He did. That's true. So we can take that for what it is. I don't know. It just showed that he isn't reliable. I know he's not reliable. So I don't know. I don't know what to think or how to feel about Vatuska, and honestly, I don't care about the Vatuska of it all anymore. Like, it's just I don't know what to do. I don't know who to believe. Um, Zack, you need to watch Without a Crystal Ball, all the receipts to prove. I don't believe her either. She's not a trustworthy person. I'm sorry. Listen, she's spread enough lies about me and enough lies about my friends and enough lies about other content creators. I have lost complete respect for her. I don't trust her sources. I don't trust her information. If somebody else comes forth and there's more info that can come to light about it, then okay, I'm willing to be open to that. But unfortunately, I've lost faith in her. And I know that's probably gonna upset people, and all the broken crystal ball fans are gonna be like, ah, and they're gonna say mean things in the comments. And great, you can do that, fine. Sorry, she's proven to be an unstable, unreliable, untrustworthy person. When you lie about me, sorry, then I know you're a proven liar. So, and I don't know, the Vatuska of it all is very strange. Like, I don't understand whose side he's on, what he's doing. Listen, I've heard things about Vatuska in the past, but you know, she shows receipts, text messages, emails from where again, I don't trust her. So unfortunately, I don't trust her information. That's not me trying to be shady or mean. That's genuinely because she's proven to not be a reliable person in general. So unfortunately, I have her blocked for a good reason. I don't want to see any of her content. But if the story continues on, then I think that that's great. Yes, Friedman has the same receipts from James. So we'll see. We'll see. He is two-faced. He's playing both sides. I've said that from the beginning about Vatuska. I've said that from the beginning about Vatuska, is that I thought he was two-faced and he was playing the two teams against each other. Okay. Let's take a quick break to shout out this week's sponsors, and then we will get into the Katy Perry, the Baldoni text messages, and Real Housewives of Orange County. Whew, let's get it. But first up, a shout out from the Wellness Company. What if one capsule a day could help you feel full, reduce cravings, and actually enjoy eating less? Meet Appetite from the Wellness Company, a groundbreaking formula that helps you take control of your hunger, boost metabolism, and feel fuller longer. It features Akkermansia, a next-gen probiotic shown to boost GLP-1, which is the hormone that controls appetite and metabolism, and it's paired with saffron to curb emotional eating, reduce stress, and support balanced serotonin levels. No stimulants needed. Appetite also includes GLP-1 and GLP-2 activating probiotics, plus prebiotics like inulin and green banana to keep you satisfied and support your gut health. It's time your gut controls your thoughts and your mind takes a break with a unique combination of amazingness engineered into one convenient capsule ready to work naturally with your body. Head to twc.health/nofilter and use code NOFILTER to get 15% off plus free shipping. Again, that's twc.health/nofilter and use code NOFILTER to get 15% off. Take control of your health with the Wellness Company. You've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. I did too, until I found out that Nutrafol isn't like the rest. If you're dealing with hair issues like thinning or shedding, but feel totally stuck on what to try next, I get it, which is why I'm telling you, Nutrafol is a great option. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified. Okay, that's the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and use the promo code NOFILTER. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol, Nutrafol.com, promo code NOFILTER. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code NOFILTER. Promo code NOFILTER. Hey, everybody. Okay, so Katy Perry is testifying at trial. So we know we had on Cameron Ruscott the other day, and Cameron revealed that Katy Perry is suing her father-in-law over this house, this $15 million house, and ultimately Katy won the house. the house was granted to her. They found that Carl Westcott was of sound mind at the time of the sale, and he willingly engaged in the sale of this house. But furthermore, they also well, now there's phase 2 of the trial, and so now Katie's team is fighting the Westcotts for 6 million. Hmm. 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 Don't know what to say. Um, other than, are we surprised that Katy Perry thinks she's entitled to taking an old veteran who's on his deathbed to the cleaners for some money? She wants a $6 million discount on this house. She's like, I'm fighting him for 6 million in damages. So my understanding is the 6 million is what's left on the house, right? So she didn't actually pay the full 15 million yet. This 6 million is what she's owed, and she doesn't want to pay the rest of it because she's claiming the house was in such poor condition. And yeah, but I guess Chris Pratt is the one that's actually living there now with his girlfriend. So Katie isn't even, and Cameron said that Katie wrote them a letter that she was going to raise her daughter in this home. That's why the home meant so much to her, only to then find out that like it's not the case because she's given it to Chris Pratt. And he's staying there currently. So I used to like her until she did this to this dying man. Yeah. Well, you don't. What about when she killed the nun in church? Not a Carrie fan on any level. I mean, oh, Katy Perry, yikes. Yeah, so now, but she's gonna testify. So she's taking the stand this upcoming Tuesday, Monday. It's her daughter's birthday that she decided she was gonna testify in court, which was very weird, strange. Um, so her daughter, Daisy Dove, her birthday, let's see, I think this is happening on Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday, August 26th. Katie, I guess she's going to testify virtually. They say that she's going to sit down, I'm assuming via Zoom. I don't know why she's not at the courthouse. So I don't know. But her lawyers confirmed that she'll be available Tuesday at 11 a.m. for her deposition. I don't know. I wonder what she's going to have to say. Is she going to say the house it's in such poor condition? Yeah. So we shall see. Here's a report from the New York Post. Katy Perry will deliver fireworks next week. The Post can confirm that the pop star is set to testify in the second phase of the real estate war with Carl Westcott, who also on Tuesday, which also happens to be Daisy Dove's birthday. The damages for the trial over the $15 million home Perry purchased from Westcott in 2020 kicked off in a Los Angeles courtroom on Thursday, the judge shooting down her legal team's request for the singer to testify on day one of the legal battle. So I think that was like a surprise that they were like, oh, surprise, Katie's going to testify today after all. It's day one and Katie wants to do this. And then the judge turned that down. And of course, yeah, she will go under oath virtually on her only child's special day. Sources familiar with the case told the Post that Westcott's team allegedly wasn't made aware of her attorney's plan to have the star testify until late Wednesday, and the judge wasn't thrilled with the idea. So it was like a last minute, Katie's coming after all, surprise, she's going to testify. And then it says the Daily Mail was inside the courtroom to capture the judge's reaction. It's outrageous, it's not nice, it's unfair, is what the judge reportedly said in response to Katie wanting to testify as a surprise. The outlet also reported that Katy Perry's attorney, Eric Rowan, accused Westcott's lawyers of targeting her and creating a media circus, and that the singer's testimony won't take longer than 2 hours. The Post reached out to the singer's team for comment. And I don't think they heard back. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if she ends up getting her 6 mil from this. She'll probably Zoom from space. Yeah, she's gonna be on a spaceship. She's gonna be like, "Don't stop." Or what song does she sing up there? Imagine all the people living for today. So we shall see. Hide the elderly from Katie. Yeah, hide your grandmas, hide your grandpas, hide your nuns from Katy Perry because Katy Perry's on the loose. Okay. Let's review some of these new exhibits that just hit. docket. Some of them are new, some of them not so much. Yeah, we'll see. Attorneys for plaintiffs, Wayfair Studios. Ba 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 bum. This is their da, 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 da. Hereby filed this notice of errata to complaint regarding the following. The complaint contained language and images, pages 14 through 16 and 20, subject to the reporter's privilege. The privileged language and images have been omitted per request in the corrected version of the complaint attached here as Exhibit A. Here's Exhibit A. Here's the complaint. And this is where they're claiming. Let's see. 9:46, Friday, December 20th. Megan Twohey requested plaintiff's response to an imminent 4,000 word bombshell story concerning their alleged orchestration of a smear campaign targeting Blake Lively, purportedly in response to Lively's disclosure of concerns about the working environment on the set of It Ends With Us. The film's production company, Wayfair, its principals, Baldoni and Heath, and its public relations representatives, Melissa Nathan and Jennifer Abel, were asked to provide on the record comments and to notify the Times of any inaccuracies by noon the next day, a mere 14 hours overnight. Plaintiff's representative promptly denied Lively's accusations as reported by the Times and criticized both Lively and the team's reliance on cherry-picked and altered communications, stripped of necessary context and deliberately spliced to mislead. Despite the claim to have reviewed these along with the documents, the Times relied almost entirely on Lively's unverified and self-serving narrative, lifting it nearly verbatim while disregarding the abundance of evidence that contradicted her claims and exposed her true motives. The Times did not care. Given the breadth of the article and the coordinated drop, it is readily apparent that the Times has been quietly working in concert with Lively's team for weeks or months. The Times participated actively in legal maneuvering at the heart of Lively's strategy. Notably, Lively chose to not file the lawsuit against Baldoni, Wayfair, or any of the plaintiffs, a choice that sparred her from the scrutiny of the discovery process, including answering questions under oath and producing her communications. This decision was no accident. First, her administrative complaint is rife with blatant falsehoods and egregious misrepresentations that would have subjected her to dismissal, if not sanctions. Second, pursuing formal legal action would have derailed her objective, an orchestrated campaign to rehabilitate her public image. Instead, Lively filed a request for a right to sue letter with the Civil Rights Department, a procedural formality that did not require pleadings from it. Okay, we know all of this. Lively was found, got it. Claims, got it. And the articles, got it. The film recognized legitimate public relations protections in light of Lively's false and damaging image. And then here we have all the text messages basically denying any smear campaign. Here's a text message from Melissa Nathan saying, "Good morning, sharing you a perfect example of why we do not use bots. I wouldn't even worry to think they're hired a team as A, nothing to find, and B, they hired an awful team, which I've sent our guy to track and pull so we have evidence of it. This below should answer everyone's question on what a bot team looks like when every single comment suddenly skews in her favor in a nonsensical way." And then they reference an Instagram post. At least sprinkle them in. She needs to fire her bot team. Oh, so they're claiming Blake Lively has bots. And then Justin says, "How can we say somehow that we are not doing any of this? It looks like we're trying to take her down." And Melissa says, "It doesn't. They are doing this to themselves, and it's really obvious." This was in August of last year. So this is during the alleged smear campaign with the what do you call it? The promotion of It Ends With Us. She said, "This is bots." Zionist after her because of she is friends with Gigi. Same thing with George. How do we know that's a bot? Rogue mommy? I don't know. It sounds like the people that come into my chats. Oh, no, I don't. I was gonna say, wait, are people sending bots after me? I don't think people are sending bots after me. I think those are just crazy in the comments. But yeah, so she says they're not using bot teams. They're accusing Blake Lively of using bot teams. Justin says, "How can we say somehow that we're not doing any of this? It looks like we're trying to take her down." And she said, "It doesn't. They're doing this to themselves, and it's really obvious." And then Justin says, "Okay, monitor. Things I'm more worried about is what are we planting Things I'm more worried about is that we are planting these stories, which is not true, obviously. Jen chiming in here, the people saying that there are bots and this is a PR play on your side is a minority voice compared to the thousands and thousands who are calling it for what it is and reacting to Blake's own actions and interviews. We never want the action of the minority to dictate what we do on our end. We have to always look at the bigger picture, which is still enormously on your side. But I do see a want and a need from fans to move on. People are now commenting that they're bored with the many articles still coming out about this drama. When will we move on? When we move on, they do too. So we need to find ways to keep elevating not just the DV reaction, but also the things in your life, like family, being at home, and Wayfair. That's not tone deaf, in my opinion, but sends a message that you are focusing on what really matters. And that's what will help with the Blake narrative, too, in my opinion. Then they have an article from Jennifer Abel um, that says, it ends with us. Sony chief praises Blake Lively for advancing the conversation around domestic violence. He said they messaged me that 5 minutes before this went up. Exclusive Blake Lively was really impatient on it ends with us as drama rumors swirl, tensions were obvious. So Jamie Heath says, so glad Blake was praised. Let her get a win. It would be nice to have a Sony exec praise Justin. But so here they are acknowledging that they liked that Blake was getting some positive press. Let her get a win. The article is predicated on Lively's CRD complaint, which references text messages between Melissa Nathan and Jennifer Abel as purported evidence that Nathan planted a negative story in the Daily Mail. Titled, Is Blake Lively Set to Be Canceled? Lively's portrayal is categorically false, misleading, and devoid of a factual basis, yet knowingly endorsed by the Times, which claims to have reviewed thousands of pages and pages of text messages and emails. The smear campaign hinges on the August 16th text exchange in which Nathan allegedly shared a link with this article with Abel. The text exchange shows Abel responding, "Wow, you really outdid yourself with this one," to which Nathan allegedly replied, "That's why you hired me, right? I'm the best." These messages constitute the entirety of the purported evidence underlying allegations of a smear campaign orchestrated on behalf of Baldoni. Here's the link. There's the wow. Here, you really outdid yourself. Remember, they removed the emoji, and then they said, "This is why you hired me, right?" And then she said, heading to the airport, there's a drive through the jungle, and there's going to be no reception for 24 hours. Joke, 45 minutes. I'm sorry, you will be offline for 45 minutes and was not included in the scope. Unacceptable. And then they laughed, showing that the nature of the conversation and the upside down emoji had a very sarcastic tone to it. Then we go on, canceled. The mail is going nuts. Damn, this is unfair because it's also not me. Everything now looks like it's me. Maybe not to you. No, it totally does look like his side. And then she said, cool, thanks. They included more. We've seen a lot of these text messages, right? Then they show the New York Times article and the text messages that were published there, and they omit the emoji, which is clearly there, and they also omit the rest of the text messages that were not shown. All of this we've seen. TMZ. Um, Looks like someone's texting with TMZ. Reporter says Blake Lively's little bump taunt felt like a bullet. And then TMZ responded, LMAO, we interviewed her too. Let me find it. That interview fucked her. Melissa Nathan says, when? LOL. Also, what the fuck? Why am I in this too? You're a starlet. Fuck this week. How was the stunt? We have more text messages from the tag team. We didn't tell Jed to go after the idea that her promo was inappropriate. That happened organically. So here they are admitting this in text messages, right? That happened organically because people saw the actual movie and were like, this is a movie about domestic violence that they wore florals too. Zoe sent this to me on Sunday and goes, this is crazy way to market this movie. This is a crazy way to market this movie. And then they continue like, come on, we had nothing to do with that. Grab your friends, wear your florals. So they had nothing to do with Blake's tone deaf. I mean, this is all kind of just validating things that we knew, right? Melissa Nathan says none of us would ever do this. Also, no one even pays attention to this person past 2005. He is not relevant. He does not create a news headline. He does not get pickup. He is now just a troll. It's organic. She blew herself up by her own actions. This was a Perez Hilton video. Because Justin specifically asked, this is not us, correct? Assuming the guy we brought in would never do this. And this was Perez, and that's why Melissa Nathan calls him a troll. Um, Melissa Nathan continues, this just ran. Obviously, none of us knew about this either. And this is what Blake Lively uses a slur for trans people. Oof. But once the media goes in, they go in, very much like social media, right? And the best thing that we can do right now is be quiet. Let's get through this week together, then just move on back to our regularly planning with Instagram posts and thoughtful ideas and messages. The content creators are on fire, and Justin, she has handed it to them on a plate. Yeah, just concentrate on the success of the movie and your family and your next project. I have this weird feeling that she's going to reach out to you for she's going to reach out to you for a conversation in the next couple of weeks, or he will. Blake Lively fearing for her career amid it ends with this backlash. This is another article. They said, God, I'm so over this. I'm sure Leslie thinks we placed this one as well. Yep, and same. Because Leslie, I'm assuming, was accusing them of all this. Then we get into the Leslie Sloan of it all. So lots of fun. Redacted pursuant to reporter's privilege request. So a lot of these we've already seen. They've just updated and redacted. And I mean, every time I go back, and then we have the birthing video. Every time we go back and forth about this stuff, it's always validating reading these again, because sometimes you go online and you see all the crazy Blake bots, and they're just like, well, what about this? And what about that? And it looks so bad for this person. It looks so bad for that person. And it's just like annoying and exhausting. James isn't credible at all. No, I don't believe James Vatusa is credible at all. I don't believe anything he says. Um, yeah, over it. Let's get this court date going. I know at this point, right? Let's get the court date going. Let's get it going, go. It's annoying and exhausting. Yeah. So, I mean, these text messages really just validate everything we've already known. Like, I don't believe that there was a smear campaign. I don't, I don't. We have the letter that was written saying that she hijacked them and everything was under duress. I'm also kind of getting like annoyed and exhausted with the drag out of all of this. And the fact that we have to wait until March of next year in order to like get a trial. Like I'm just like, oh my God, I'm over it. Can we please just move on already? Like let's get to it. Uh-oh, here's a new headline. He said, "Go fuck off." Zach Peters savagely responds to Meghan Markle fans who are allegedly upset with his as ever. There's no allegedly upset. The comments are all online. There's nothing alleged about that. They were ruthless and toothless. Um, I feel like I look fat in this picture, but whatever, it's fine. It's a better picture than the crazy blonde ones. I will say that pop culture commentator Zach Peter recently reviewed Meghan Markle's brand new released rosé wine on August 13th. He shared a clip where he reviewed the Napa wine. He described it as literally fine, though he found Markle's wine a bit overpriced. Yeah, I don't think I said anything terrible. It appears that someone online called out Zach for reviewing the wine from As Ever. The podcaster has since responded to what he calls Meghan Markle fans during his August 21st YouTube stream. Peter also shared a clip of his response on X. I just want to say thank you to all the Meghan Markle fans. Sincerely tell you to fuck off. People really loved that moment. I'm glad. But yeah, I literally said the wine is fine. Yeah. And they got so mad. And they just kept getting mad. 'Cause that's just how it be. Sometimes it be like that. The Markle Minions. There we go. Markle Minions. I like that name, Dottie. That is a much better name. Here comes James muddying up the waters. Yeah, I think it was like a deliberate and intentional way to, I mean, or he's just like trying to, I don't get it. Like we were also moved on from the Vatuska stuff. We were also moved on from him in general, that for him to even come out with all this was just like, why? It was unnecessary. We didn't need to do any of this, you know? Whatever, Vatuska, whatever. I thought you were really nice about the wine. Thank you. I thought so too. Team Prince Harry all day. Says no one ever, but sure. What do you think of Johnny Depp coming back for a Pirates movie? I don't think he would. I think he's done with Disney, right? I feel like Johnny Depp is like full on done with Disney and over Disney. Ugh, my arm is like tight. But okay, so let's talk about Real Housewives of Orange County because oh my God, what a hot mess. I was literally fighting with my friends this morning over Real Housewives of Orange County. I don't know if anybody's watching it, but the new season is obviously about Katie and is she a liar? Is she talking to bloggers? Blah, blah, blah. And so we get this scene where she's clearly like saying she doesn't talk to bloggers, but there's this new bit with Tamara Judge and Gretchen Rossi. And Tamara is claiming that Katie called Tamara's claiming that Katie reached out to um sorry, I lost my train of thought, guys. Tamara's claiming that Katie sorry, I got a little dizzy for a sec. I'm just really tired today. But what was I saying? Tamara is claiming that Katie told Kiki Monique that Gretchen was roofied at Naked Wasted and that Tamara was the one that somehow did it. And then Gretchen was like, um, let's go to the hospital to get this checked out. Um, and so now it's coming up of like, did Katie lie? Did Katie not lie? And I don't know. It was just I think Katie is lying. I think Katie 1000% is not being honest and is not being truthful. And I think that Katie is just like, I think Katie did tell Kiki Monique. I think Katie absolutely, um, Katie has an interview on YouTube. I'm going to check it out. An interview with who? I know she was doing an interview with, she's been doing she did the interview with Page Six, and that I thought made Gretchen and Jen look really bad. Um, so I'll probably have to do a rant on OC another time. I feel sorry, guys. I'm really tired, and um, I'm not feeling well right now. I'm gonna take a little beat, but I will give you. I promise, I will give you a full. You are sweating and look like something is wrong. Your blood sugar is low or something. I don't know. I am Um, yeah, you don't look okay. I just feel a little like tired. Like my hand, like my arm feels kind of tight. Um, mm, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I will be fine. I have to get ready because I have Donna's dinner tonight, and then we have Dosers live tomorrow. So, I think I just need some rest and like some water. I just feel like warm. Um, But I love you guys. I appreciate I'm sorry I have to wrap today's live. I my brain's a little wonky at the moment and I don't know, maybe I need to eat something. Okay, guys, I love you. I appreciate you and I will talk to you guys later, skater. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, I love you. I appreciate you. And you can follow me at Just Plain Zach or follow the podcast at No Filter with Zach. And yeah, alrighty. Ciao for now, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.